Hey, welcome in everybody. In this video, I am going to be using Autocad to kind of walk through the steps to create exercise 4.1, and I'll try to post the problem in the comments down below or in the info below, so you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But what I have here is I have Autocad. I've created a brand new layer called Object. I have my grid on, but I'm going to turn this grid off because I do not like drawing with the grid, but it's whatever you prefer. But I'm going to click this little button here to turn the grid off. So this exercise, it helps you kind of practice your knowledge of all the different drawing with all the different coordinate systems, relative, polar, absolute, and then it also is practice in turning on your ortho mode on and off while you're creating a drawing. And then also you probably need a calculator, just some basic geometry to complete this. But we're gonna walk through this kind of step by step, and I'll try to explain as I go. So I'll stop talking and we'll start drawing now. So a little less talk and a lot more drafting. Anyway, here we go. So I'm going to start with my line command, and then it says in the exercise, it says start at point 2, comma 2. So I've started my line command, and now it says specify first point. So I'm going to type in 2, comma 2, press enter, and then I'm going to turn my ortho mode on, which is this button here, F8 also, function key F8. So I'm going to drag my mouse over to the right, and then that next distance is 0.50. I'm going to drag my mouse straight up, and that's going to be 0.875. Press enter. Over to the right, 0.75. I'm going to go back down. That's going to be 0.875. Drag it over to the right, 0.375. And then I'm going to go straight up, 0.625. Press enter. I'm going to go over to the right, 1.50. I'm in decimal inches, by the way. I'm going to go straight down. That is 0.625. Over to the right, that's going to be 1.375. 1.375. Press enter. I'm going to go straight up, 0.50. Enter. So here's where it gets a little bit tricky. So I'm going to check out of ortho mode. Hit F8 again. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag my mouse a little bit to the right and straight up. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in 0.75, and then I'm going to press the tab key to bounce over to that. Now it's asking me for the degrees that I want this angle to be. So this is going to be 35 here. Press enter. And so we got that little angle there. And now I'm going to go back over. Basically, it's just a mirror image of this, but I'm going to kind of draw my mouse over to the left and a little bit up. So this is going to be, again, it's going to be 0.75. Press the tab key. Now you notice they give us an angle of 35 in that one direction, but AutoCAD measures angles from the right. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to figure out what that is. So that's going to be 180 minus 35. And so this angle that I'm looking for here is going to be 145. Press enter. And then I'm going to turn my ortho mode back on. We're going to go straight up by 1.50. And again, I'm going to turn my ortho mode back off because this is not going to be a straight line. This is another angle. So this angle is going to be it's going to be 1. Press the tab key, and that's going to be 135. Press enter. So here when I use polar coordinates, I just entered the length of the line and then the angle that I want that line to be. just in case that got kind of confusing. So here I'm going to turn my ortho mode back on, because now I'm going to draw a straight line over to the left by 0.5. I'm going to go straight up. This is going to be 1.00. We're going to go to the left, 1.25. And then I'm going to go down. That's 0.50. You could probably just put 0.5, but I'm trying to be like the book says. Anyway, now where I was. Oh, yeah, to the left. To the left, 1.00. I'm going to go straight up, 0.5. All right, so here we have an angle. It's an angled line, but we're not given the degrees of that angle, but we are given the X and the Y value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my ortho mode off. I don't really think I need to, but I'm going to turn it off. So here I'm going to type in the @ symbol first, because we're going to go to relative coordinates. So I'm going to I'm going to type in negative 0.625. And I'm going to type in comma, and then that's going to be negative 0.25. And now press enter. So there's that line. So we don't, now from here, we can't really go any further because we don't know a length of a line. We don't know the angle. We don't know the coordinates. So I'm going to hit the escape key. And then I'm going to start another line starting from down here. So where we first started, I'm just going to draw my start point of this line at the end of here. And we're going to go straight up. So again, I'm going to turn on my ortho mode. I'm going to go straight up by 1.20. And then I'm going to turn ortho mode off, which is where am I? Here, this one. Then we're going to come over a little bit to the left and up. So this is going to be a length of 1.50. Press the tab key. And then I need to figure out that angle. So that's going to be 180 minus 38. I can't do math in my head. I need a calculator. It is what it is. 142. So that's going to be 142. Press enter. And then this one is going to be, again, it's going to be another relative coordinates for this one. So I'm going to type in @ This is going to be 0.325, comma, 0.875. Press enter. All right, so then the next one is going to be, what's that going to be? That's going to be, oh yeah, it's going to be have a length of 0.75. Hit the tab key, and then that's going to be 15 degrees, so 15. And so now all we got to do is just connect our line to the end of this line here and hit the escape key a couple of 2, 3, 4 times. I don't care. I just hit the escape key like crazy a lot of times. So there is our completed shape. It kind of looks like a funky looking dinosaur. I don't know. Anyway, like here's his head and his tail's over here. He's got, you know, some odd number of legs and a horn here and maybe a hump in the back. I don't know. Maybe he's carrying a bag of luggage or something. Anyway, so there is our exercise. So then I'm going to go up to File, Save. We could save this as exercise 4.1. Used to be you couldn't enter a decimal in here, but maybe just go under 4 underline 1 and then click on Save. So there's how you do that. So I hope that helped, and come back, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. All right, stay safe.